Our mind in this certain phase of things, it has control of the gate to our spirit. The mind here can open the gate up or it can close the gate to the energy that comes. And so it's crucial in our relationships, how we relate to people. I say that you are the gatekeeper to your spirit. What I'm trying to establish here is the fact that we've come to the days of the kingdom. They're here, which is the day of spirit, and that everything is happening on a spiritual level. Our relationships, our ability to see is all spirit. We're not talking about the physical, we're not talking about the soul. We're talking about your capability of seeing. My capability of seeing is based upon my spirit. Fulfillment in this day is based in a realm of spirit. That every vision, every dream, everything that He has spoken to you, promises, whatever the case may be, are going to be fulfilled as you come into a plane of spirit. Resurrection life is a plane of spirit. And that this is what we are quickly moving into, is coming into a level of spirit that is the igniter of the promises. It's almost like the fuse. It's whatever the blasting cap to turn loose the promises. And that is, it has to do with your vibrational frequency, has to do with your place of abiding in His presence. As you come in to a level of abiding in the Spirit, the promises, the prophecies, the words come forth. And that's why there has been such a great deal of assault against your ability to see, against my ability to see, whether it's in the realm of bonds and contacts, our paradigms, all of it. The Lord has been doing such a major rotor-rooter within our thought processes, so that we stop seeing ways that we have seen. We throw off the sterility of this age. We throw off the whole mindset that we have picked up in this present sojourn in the earth. We dump everything. We let it go. We let the Lord show us how to think and bring us into what He has for us. I'm going to do a subsequent tape here today or tomorrow concerning certain directives of what I see moving forward over the next 60 to 90 days. And I'll probably address this as well in written form in the Q&A section. I've had different ones that have read the book and said, okay, this is fabulous. Now, how do we move forward? What are we doing? And I just know that a word came from the Lord back in May, and I'm still working on this one. And it was very clear. And the word was, manifest sonship now. That was it. Manifest sonship now. It wasn't a, if you feel like it. No, it was a demand. Manifest it. Manifest sonship. And I've gone back before the Lord and said, okay, all right, I'm going to manifest that sonship. Now, did you want to tell me how to do that? Do we have any specific keys? I'm maybe a little facetious, but the demand from the Spirit is just do it. Don't think about it. Just determine you are going to manifest sonship. God is going to fill in the blanks. You set your face like flint. Whether you understand the dynamics of it or you don't understand it, it does not matter. Issues that we think are issues are not an issue. Just lay it all aside and just determine when Christ, set His face as flint, we set our face as flint. We will manifest sonship. How are you going to do it? I don't know. But I am determined, and I am focused, and I am fixed, and I'm on my face before the Lord, and I will manifest sonship. And I know in this process that it will involve resurrection life and the changing of our bodies. So, one last thing I want to talk about here in this smorgasbord is something concerning the dream realm. Now, we talk about it to some extent in the book, and I think maybe we even addressed this a little bit, but I was very much aware of it yesterday. because I felt the residue of the energy very strongly. And that is that when you have contact with an individual and there's spirit involved, well, same thing with soul, but we're just talking about the positive side here. And there's spirit and there is communication. Well, true communication involves the conveyance of energy one from another. If I am communicating to you in Christ, then you will feel the energy of it and you will feel the power of it, and it'll stay with you. The same thing goes on the opposite side of the spectrum. Communication in the realm of soul can carry with it a great deal of baggage and garbage, and it can stay with you for days, weeks, years, and months, whatever. I just know that, so going back to the thing of dreams, so many of the visions and the dreams that come, and appearings and whatnot, bring such a tremendous impartation. And I know that I have stacks of notebooks of questions with no answers, of visions with no interpretation, things that I'm unclear about still. But as I've gone back and looked at them, gradually, piece by piece, is coming together. But I know that every time the Lord appears, or He sends a messenger, or He sends someone from the cloud of witnesses, or whomever, or it may even be your spirit in the vision or the dream that is speaking, that there is impartation of God. There's a God essence impartation that happens. When you wake up, and I've said this before, when you wake up, you are not the same person that you were when you went to sleep. So, oftentimes we don't understand the symbolism of exactly what the Spirit is speaking. But I will say this, that without question, there was an impartation that was conveyed from God the Spirit through whomever or whatever channel He chose to manifest to you through, to your spirit, and you changed. Here again, we're talking not about this realm of the mind and the soul trying to figure it out, but we're talking about the realm of your spirit. And that's really the most important bottom line, is when that vision or that dream came, there was impartation and there was change that happened. Your spirit changed. Now, it may take some time for that to filter down and manifest and whatnot through the rest of your being, but nevertheless, you have the answer, you have the understanding. And that's what can be so very challenging, is that the answers you seek, you have. How many times that has come to me, that what you seek, you have. You've already got it. So we develop that train of thought a little bit more in the book, because that's a whole different avenue of discussion. But suffice it to say that when there's an impartation from the Spirit of the Lord to you, which most of these dreams and visions are, they're not just random, like, oh, you know what, I just had this strange thing, I just grabbed it out of nowhere. No, not at all. The steps of a righteous man are ordered of the Lord. Your steps are ordered of the Lord. You are called, chosen, and you are positioned for your inheritance at this time. Everything concerning you is important to Him. Whether it's a dream, a vision, appearing, your circumstances, whatever He is orchestrating, He is intimately involved in every aspect of your life. So you have to understand that when these appearings come, they are being ordained and orchestrated of the Lord. And with them, there is an impartation. Your spirit, at that point, understands. Your spirit has that revelation. You just may not have it at this point, and it depends upon what the process is that will bring you to the point of really clearly understanding exactly what was being conveyed. But you do have the answer. I just wanted to point that out, and that's about it. Thank you for listening. This definitely was impromptu, off the wall. This is Edward with sonsofgod.com.